And in fact, you were touching upon the different battles. Everywhere you look in the Bible that you mention, for example, I believe in Ezekiel 38 and 39, and Psalms 83, and I believe Joel 2, and all these battles, wherever Christ is battling or wherever Israel is battling, they also happen to be Muslim nations.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, in fact, even in Psalm 83, they would think, well, that's a battle that happens with the Muslims, where God destroys the Muslims that are coming against Israel. Mm-hmm. You know, only recently the Christian world, or the Zionist Christian, evangelical Christian movement, have been exploring Psalm 83. Mm-hmm. Only recently they're looking at these parts of the Bible and saying, wow, this seems to fit things that we've seen in our lifetime, like the 6-Day War, or like the Yom Kippur war, or like 1948 war. However, it is significant if you look at the last verse in Psalm 82, arise, O Lord. 82, verse 8, I believe. Arise, O Lord, judge the earth. Now the Lord arising from his throne, he is going down to judge the earth, is something of a significant value. Mm-hmm. It is beyond just an event that happens prior to the Messianic coming. It is part of the Messianic second coming. Mm-hmm. You see? And then him arising to judge the earth matches Joel 3. Now, no Western analyst of Bible prophecy will disagree that Joel 3 is really talking about the judgment of the nations for the mistreatment of Israel and for dividing the land of Israel, in which we see already happen in front of our own eyes in our time. So, the ability to put these parts of the Bible together and show the full puzzle to the American mindset, because the Bible is an Eastern book. We must study it from an Eastern mindset and not a Western mindset. So what we do is we bring the Eastern concept of Bible prophecy. It is a new paradigm. It is a new idea in looking into the Bible in obedience to what is said in the book of Daniel, because the book of Daniel makes a promise that in the ends of time, knowledge will increase. And what the Bible is talking about is biblical knowledge, or our understanding of the prophetic word will increase. This is the time that we just see the first fruits, if you will, of what God has intended, really what the picture is regarding the ends of times. So it's a new paradigm. And it is a very old paradigm at the same time, because what we do is we take lots of the Eastern mindsets from the ancients of time, like John of Damascus, and show how he viewed the Bible, show how he showed Islam playing a major role in the Antichrist world and the Antichrist spirit. And let's not forget, John of Damascus, he was there at the time of Islam, at the advent of Islam. So he saw Islam from its conception. And he was documenting. It's not only us. We're not coming forward with something new. What we're doing is we're taking the analysis of all the best of ancient times that did see Islam as playing the major role, and put the entire puzzle of what they felt, what the Bible was speaking of. We're talking about some of the greatest, like Sir Robert Anderson. You know, he was the one that put the 70 weeks of Daniel. He said, when we look at the beast, it's not the Adriatic. What the Bible is talking about is the Levant. The Levant being Eastern Roman Empire, or the Greco parts of the Roman Empire.
One of the things that you said that really caught me is it all boils down to almost one situation, and that is Galatians 4. And in that, Galatians 4, and this is when you showed it to me, I never really saw this before, but it all boils down to the sons of Sarah and the sons of Hagar.
That's right.
And so, based upon what you're saying here in the book, it's not the EU, it's not America, it's not Italy or the Vatican and everything. It all boils down to the age-old sons of Sarah and the sons of Hagar.
Lots of, especially, there's something happened recently. They take Galatians 4 that talks about Sinai in Arabia, and they would think this is talking about Jabal al-Lawz, that Sinai was originally in Saudi Arabia. You know, why would somebody think that the intent of these verses of Galatians 4 is for simply an archaeological discovery? You know, where is the real Sinai? That's not what it's talking about. It says, here's the battle. The war is between the children of Sarah, the children that comes out of freedom, and the children of Hagar, that is bondage, the bond woman.
Yeah.
Okay? It's telling you this is the allegory, and that it gives you the literal. You see, the children of Sarah from Jerusalem, which lives in bondage. In other words, there has not been the redemption fully yet upon Jerusalem until the Messiah comes. And the children of Hagar, that is Sinai, which is in Arabia. So we see in Arabia that we know that this is talking about the desert. This is talking about a war between Jerusalem and Arabia. It's exactly what we see. In fact, Jesus himself warned. They asked him, when are you going to come? And they said, well, the first thing, let no one deceive you. That's his first instruction. Let no one deceive you. And we look at the deception. It's galore today. Yet nobody, very few are heeding to this very warning. Let no one deceive you. When they tell you, here he is, in the desert, do not believe them.
That seems pretty clear to me.
Right, and no one's focusing on this. Well, we don't know what he's talking. They really, they generalize it, they allegorize it. We need to study the Bible extremely carefully, and that's what this book is trying to do. It takes with total respect of the verses and the text of the Bible, with full hermeneutical rules, because you see what happens in the West. If you want to study Bible prophecy, and I thank God for your program, because if you look at the internet, just go to the internet with Bible prophecy and read the array of confusion that is out there. The question is that why do we have thousands of interpretations? Does God have thousands of interpretations? No. God has a strict interpretation of what he is intended to mean. The reason we have all these interpretations is because in the West what happened is they began to allegorize the literal and literalize the allegorical. They have lost the concept of hermeneutical laws. They have lost the usage of the keys that the Bible gave us to unlock the secrets of the Bible. If we look at the name of the beast, they think a name of the beast, what is a name? They would think the beast will be Barack Hussein Obama. A name is like a name, Paul, John. No. That's not what it's talking about. But these are secrets that the Bible gives us to unlock all the things in the Bible. If the beast has on the foreheads of the people the name of the beast, well, we need to look about the word name. How does the Bible view the word name? It views it, his name shall be called Emmanuel, which means God with us. So a name, in essence, is the creed. It is the declaration of our faith. We believe in the Emmanuel. His name shall be called Emmanuel. So that the name that we believe in is Emmanuel. God came down, visited us. You see, they have a creed. It's a blasphemous creed that denies that Jesus is the Son of God, that declares another God, a foreign God, as Daniel proclaimed, because Daniel says they will worship a foreign God whom you never knew. It's a singular God. It's a God of war. It is a foreign God, according to Daniel 11, chapter 11, verse 37. It is a foreign God. He will advance the glory of his God by what? War. Sword. You see, the sword. Exactly what we see Islam doing today. Advancing the cause of Allah, which is Satan in disguise, by the usage of war. It does not honor women. It changes the laws of the world. Just what the Bible says in a very simple fashion. It is not that God forgot to tell us. It is that we, with a Western mindset here, forgot to adhere what God already wrote on the walls long time ago. The writing is on the wall. People need to look at the writing and recognize that the Bible is very simple and very direct.
Walid, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate you taking your time out of your busy day and spending a little bit of time here with our show, This Week in Bible Prophecy. So folks, this is Ray Gaynor reporting live for This Week in Bible Prophecy with Walid Shoebat. Bye.